This is Yahu Yochanan with an M7 Healthy Update. How healthy do you want to be? And how much do you believe you have to depend on the buy and sell system to have everything you need when Yahuwah Elohim, not the Lord God, Baal, and I know that'll shock you to hear that, but I've already been talking about Yod-Heh Vav-Heh, and how a proper understanding of Yod-Heh Vav-Heh can even lead to things like this. Lord God ain't going to send you to hell, but understand who the Lord God is. The Lord God is Yod-Heh Vav-Heh, Yahuwah Elohim, our Father in heaven. A lot of misinterpretations about that have arisen about, even when you look back to Exodus chapter 3 and see that they say the great I Am appeared in the burning bush, and he did. And that is the pre-incarnate Yahushua Mashiach. But why would the Son be without the Father? Because in Exodus, you have to break those two things apart, okay? First, Yod-Heh, Vav-Heh, Yahuwah, Elohim, our Father, first appeared in the burning bush as the Father. Then the Son was with him, okay? And the Son was with him saying, I am who I am. And that's when Yahushua Messiah, Jesus the Christ of Nazareth, the Nazarene, Yeshua Messiah, who was yet to come, appeared in that burning bush to Moshe, another messianic figure, just like David, just like Ezra and Nehemiah, who led them back to build the second temple. Now, these are the very same spices that Yahushua, Messiah, rebuked the Pharisees for tithing. Mint, dill, cumin, and I got mint right over here off the trees that you see on the side. Mint, dill, cumin, anise. They tithed the spices they already had unto themselves, and they were just going to use them for themselves and let the people continue to buy and sell their stuff, just like they're maimed and they're torn and they're lame animals for the temple sacrifice. Why do you think the temple sacrifice had to be eliminated? Why do you think Yahushua eliminated it after 70 A.D. at the temple abomination, where he said, not one stone shall be thrown upon another? Well, not one stone shall be upon one another after they've been thrown down, okay? That's why. Because the temple sacrificial system was being used, according to the book of Yeshayahu, Isaiah, to do the same kind of fraudulent practices back then that Yahushua Messiah also came back to rebuke. And you know, he quoted largely from the book of Yeshayahu, whether it was out of the Alexandrian book of the 70 Septuagint or out of the Aramaic that arose after the temple, with the exile period out of Babylon, when the temple was built. So I want to show you what Yeshua was talking about. Now, this is the anise. Now, the anise is like, I got 8 little stars of anise in here, okay? 8 of them. And a lot of the other stuff you see in here, I picked right out of this park I'm in. And some along the way back to here from Earth Fair, where I walked part of the way and took the bus the rest of the way. This is the frankincense that Yahushua was born with, that was given to purify him and to cleanse him from having been born of a virgin woman, Mary, whose blood is still tainted with sin, or just still tainted with sin, if you want to be simple. This is what Yeshua said when he said that if you have faith as a mustard seed, your faith will grow. And then I think that means prosperity too, but not the way the buy and sell system says it. Cumin, another one, good for you, healthy, cleansing. Dill. This coriander is what Yahuwah Elohim was raining from heaven as our Father, and this is what the Israelites were moaning about, oh, this is all we get. And so he sent down the quail, and they ate the quail. Okay, they sent that all down. Okay, now, I was at Earth Fair getting all these as raw materials because they sell them as raw materials. And also, and I got free samples. 3 of these, 2 I gave to some people who just need a little better health than they've been getting. Okay, and then this is Earth Fair, one of the companies that Whole Foods tries to shut down. Has been around since 1975. So I bought me some fruit too. Okay, here's the receipt of everything I bought today for all that. Now, what's my purpose of having done this today? My purpose for having done this today is to try to teach all of you that you don't always have to participate in the buy-sell system, and that you don't have to rely on everything. Now, I'm fixing to go over to this good Catholic church that they call the Soup Kitchen and have some free lunch. And while I've been homeless, I've been doing that, and this just came upon me today through a fine contribution from my fellow Australian friends, that they know a lot about this stuff, and a lot of them who are really true believers are heavily persecuted, okay? Because I'll bet there's a lot more of this in Australia that's more evident because they've got a lot more open land. And really, the United States of America, what we should call the Americas, also have a lot of this. So I want this to be just a brief Yahuwah Yochanan health update, just to show you. You don't have to completely rely on the buy and sell system. You don't. Everything you need, like my friend Eliyahu Ben David from the Zion Tabernacle broadcast, you ought to watch that, because he's the one who starts showing me. Because where he lives, I guarantee you, he's got everything he needs, regardless of where he has to go get it when he has to. So I'm a former doctorate of business administration student at Liberty University. Now, the thing that education programs don't teach you is how to make money. They tell you, go work for somebody else, and then we'll teach you up the ladder. That's improper way. That's Freemasonry. I'm not going to tell you the education system's bad, but we need to learn how to teach others to earn income, and then we'll all prosper together at Yahuwah Yochanan Ministries, whether you support me financially or just pray for me or whatever Yah leads you to do. This is why I don't worry about anything anymore. So I just wanted to conclude this really quickly and thank you for all of your support and prayers and even concern that you think I'm doing the wrong thing. But I'm trying to enhance the scriptures to you, because the Protestant system doesn't do this. They tell you, go work in an office job, but work for somebody else so you can tithe to us. And then they sit back 1 or 2 days a week and they don't do anything. They don't. They say what they're doing is ministry by counseling people, and that might be some beneficial. But if you don't start teaching them how to get a hand up for themselves, they're never going to succeed, and they'll always be trapped in that system of Babylon they call the church system. This is not Yahuwah Yochanan, and I'll come up, and I'm not ready to do my wrap-up yet because in Rock Hill, because there's still a few little unfinished things I have left to do. Shalom and shalom.